Top Billin, I know what you guys want. You want your boy Murf here to talk about Ohio State's new kids on the block at the wide receiver position because it got one of those recruiting classes very reminiscent of what Alabama did with Henry Ruggs and Jerry Jeudy and Devontae Smith. A group of receivers who represent the new wave of football, whereas back in the day we used to go crazy for guys like Calvin Johnson, Randy Moss, and not to say that those guys aren't going to be around or that there's no room for those guys in the sport. But man, it's going back to yesteryear when guys who got it done on the ground with great route running and great hands, the ability to work after the catch, just balanced receivers who weren't necessarily athletic freaks. Those guys are back in vogue. And Ohio State, just like we saw with those guys at Alabama, just got themselves a host of guys just like that, all in one recruiting class. I'm talking about a cat like Julian Fleming, who they stole out of Pennsylvania, who's going to destroy college football. A cat like G. Scott, who is a little bit bigger, but very much in the mold of Julian Fleming and some of those guys that I mentioned before. Great hands, can work after the catch. And Jackson Smith and Jigba, really good route runner, really good hands. He's going to be a complete handful. But I think those guys are going to have to take a back seat. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention another guy who's a very good route runner, explosive kind of cat, and Mookie Cooper, right? So 4 guys all in one, right? The Fantastic Four all in one class. But those guys are going to have to take a back seat because Ohio State already has some very talented receivers in that mode already on campus. All right, the first cat you have to mention is the most accomplished player returning for Ohio State's receivers, and that's Chris Olave. He came out of nowhere as a freshman, followed that up as a sophomore, averaging 17.3 yards per. And this cat is not even a burner by any stretch of the imagination. They just have a really good scheme under Ryan Day and some guys who understand how to work that scheme and some good route runners. I'm telling you, bringing route running back is what makes me excited about being around football, right? And being that this is my career or whatever like that. Like, I love the technicality of the sport. And it's tactical adjustments. These type of guys right there excel at it. Chris Olave is a damn problem. So will Jameson Williams be, right? He's going to be a problem for people. This kid was highly recruited. I know a whole bunch of people at Alabama that thought that they had this kid and wanted him bad, and he would look real good going into this season as a sophomore at Alabama, and he's sitting right there with Ohio State with a whole host of other receivers. This kid is a jumping bean, very athletic, very explosive cat. Jameson Williams is that dude. But there's just something special about Garrett Wilson. I saw that in the spring game when he had that crazy-ass catch. All he did was follow that up. Right? What is he, the 5th option maybe at receiver, and he still had 30 catches for 432 yards. Some of the best highlight catches you'll see. Man, let's do it, baby. Let's get to a film study.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.
I remember, this is not a highlight channel, it's a film study. Stuff will be slowed down, paused, and rewound ad nauseum. So here we go. You know I had to start here, right? I had to start right here. I almost jumped out of my damn office chair and broke my leg when I saw this. Check this out. Up at the top of the screen, I think he's going against quarters coverage here, if I can see from the alignment here. So going against Darian Kendrick at the top of your screen. Darian Kendrick's supposed to have outside leverage. It does not matter. Does not matter. He's going to hit you and get you to the outside. Look at it. That little solo move right there. Got him thinking he was going to the inside, peeled him back outside. Now, Kendrick is in a trail position without being in a trail position, if you get what I'm saying. He's staring this down the whole way. He being Justin Fields, so Kendrick knows what's coming. This is just, can you get there? Can you get there better than this guy? This is an even exchange situation. Kendrick doesn't play that good, though. Right? Turns into the receiver. But now, man, you see what it is. Go up and get that bad boy. Look at this. Meet it at its apex. I'm not even sure that's the apex. That's like beyond wherever the damn apex is. Look how high this kid is. He's 6 feet tall. It's tough for me to even make a comparison to this cat because most of the cats doing this are like 6'3". Look how high this kid is. This is amazing. Look. Did y'all see this? He's a true freshman. 6 feet tall, 188 pounds, going up to go get it. All right, check it out from this angle. I'm talking about how high, like meth and red. Off of 1 foot. Off of 1 foot, like LeBron James, a 1 foot leaper. Look how high he got up. And that's over a 6 foot something cornerback. You guy didn't even get a chance to get up there, man. That was some serious leaping ability and some serious hands. Look at that. He switches it from 2 to 1 hand in the air. embraces himself with his hand coming down. Wow, right there. Look at that. It's the first thing to hit. That was a crazy catch, man. In a high spot, too. Level of difficulty, a goddamn 21 out of 10. All right, top of the screen here in a 2x2 formation. So I will say this. Ohio State has a limited route tree, but within that limited route tree, their receivers have mastered. So maybe that's why they have a limited route tree, because these guys run these few routes that they do run to perfection, right? So here we go right here. You're going to see a lot of quick curls and out routes from Garrett Wilson. All right, Justin Fields right to it. Quick curl. And this I know it's about Justin sometimes. He'll sell the ball, but it does not matter with a catch radius like this 6-foot guy has. 6 foot with a nasty catch radius, able to stretch out. His spatial awareness and hands is very reminiscent of like a Chris Carter, if you guys remember him. All right, so here we go right here. It's the quarterback's best friend, guy who can stretch out. You get it out there any way possible, by any means necessary, he's going to pull it in. Gets that foot down, procures the catch. Great spatial awareness. All right, same thing, top of the screen. See right here. It's going to be a curl. Fields from the opposite hash. Good throw here for the most part. A little off target, but it doesn't matter. That man got them Spider-Man hands, I'm telling you. You can see what I'm talking about. He has a stretch out. Full catch. Man. You know how scary that is if you've been in that situation? Just to have that innate ability to always do that. Eventually, he's going to expose his ribs to somebody who's going to straight crunch him. You guys don't want to know what that feels like. It's nothing nice. Down bottom, they don't have a good replay angle for this one. They don't have a replay angle for it at all. And I don't think this angle does it any justice. Check this out. Of course, you know what it is. Quick curl. It's a quick curl. Fields sells it. What did I say? It don't matter. Look at this. What? Look at this, man. You talk about helping out your quarterback. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing, man. That's not an easy catch to jump up like that, contort your body, and grab it with two hands. A lot of people can't even catch when they go up like that with two hands. They'll try to tip the ball to themselves, but he's going up at his highest point with two hands and plucking that bad boy out of the sky. All right, let's talk about route running. Man, would it be a pay-per-view event to watch this kid go against people like Jeffrey Okudah and Sean Wade in practice, right? Now look at him running his fade. Pretty much within the same few routes that he runs. Now look at him. Various rhythm, right? Here we go with the rhythm steps. Don't declare. Boom, bang him, stack him. He's done. This dude is done right here. My man is already turning to look at the ball. The cornerback is scared to death, scared to look. He's shook. Fields puts it right where it needs to be, towards the back pylon. But look, he's shielding him. That's exactly what you do. It's about proprioception. It's about where you are in space and your wherewithal of knowing where you are in space to be able to get on top of this man and shield him for the pass to be perfect. There's nothing this cornerback is going to be able to do about that. Beats him to the back. Now, here's the thing. Garrett Wilson's not the fastest guy you'll ever see. That's why I said it's the new wave thing, right? He's not running a 4.3 or anything like that. If I'm remembering correctly, following him in a 2019 class, I think he ran like a 4.6 or something like that. This is pure route running, right? Route running, if you know how to run your routes, you become faster than you actually are. It's about knowing how to get there and having a purpose of getting there and having a plan. All right, I really love this angle because when you get that sideline angle, you don't see how much room that these cornerbacks truly have to cover. So Garrett Wilson working against the same dude again, this time in the slot on the other side of the field, and he gives this dude the blues. He's going to be running an out route from the inside, but look how he freaks him with it, right? Look at him. First of all, he starts baiting him on the inside. That's exactly how you get somebody to commit. You just want him to commit. He's no longer in his pedal. Now he's committed to a side, right? You can't commit to a side. You don't know where this guy is going, right? Suppose he does break it to the inside. If he breaks it to the inside, you're good. If he breaks it to the outside, you're done. Now check this out. He really sells the inside portion of this, and my man bites extra hard. Muscle relaxes him. That's it for that dude, right? He's going to sleep real good. You got muscle relaxed within the confines of a route. Look at the separation. Separation anxiety has ensued. That separation anxiety ain't no joke. That's some crazy separation. Look at that, separation anxiety. Fields has no choice but to put that bad boy on the money. Nasty. This kid is on some, I don't know. You guys are going to have to give me a comparison out there. And please don't disappoint me with these crazy-ass comparisons when I ask people for comparisons. Don't come compare him to some 6'8" receiver or some 5'1" receiver. Make it match. He's 6 foot, 190 pounds, running around like a 4.5, 4.6 40. All right, I'm going to have to call it right here. This one's getting long in the tooth, and cats usually watch like 35 seconds, then jump in the comment section. So hashtag real men watch to the end. Here we go. Down bottom, going against Tariq Castro Fields with them Nittany Lions. I can't wait for Penn State, Ohio State this year. And you know what he's doing. Quick curl, of course. Quick curl. Gets a little bit of separation, but look at the yards after the catch. This is some Amari Cooper type stuff, right? Dig in, dig out, make Lamont Wade miss. Strong enough there at 190 pounds. Can't wait to see when he's around 200 pounds. Maybe it'll be an Amari Cooper type. I don't know. You can see him get some yak there. He's just a handful to deal with, man. Great precision route running, great hands, a great feel for the game at such a young age. But that's it, man. So Ohio State has a ton of great personnel around him, more great receivers, very talented running backs, very talented offensive line personnel. Some of the positions need to come to fruition, which I believe they will, but it is what it is right there. All right. But as always, thank you. Always a pleasure to do Ohio State content. Make sure you subscribe, like this bad boy, share it, tell a friend to tell a friend. And it's your boy Murf, the Underground King, and I am out. Peace.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.